Hi there, meteorologist Ed Valley, taking a look at the Northeast, and we have plenty to go over here today. So we're going to start with the pattern through Friday, and from there we're talking Friday night into Saturday. That continues to be a hot topic, and I tell you what, I'm not confident the entire region here is going to see a major winter storm. I think just to kind of preface this entire video, I think our friends from eastern Maine towards Portland, eastern New England, maybe the Connecticut River eastward. This is my target here for heaviest snowfall. Now, the further west one travels, I still think there's going to be snow in this zone here. This is the real uncertain area here. And I know this is a crude drawing. I'm a meteorologist, not an artist. But no, in all seriousness, this is kind of the uncertainty area. And then back further to the west, northwestern Vermont, northern portions of New York, central western PA. These areas, I think it's going to be much tougher to get meaningful snowfall. And we're going to talk about why that is in just a second. So let's first talk about today and tonight. A couple flurries lingering north through today. Cold, cold, cold by tomorrow morning. Temperatures by tomorrow morning, you're going to be feeling them. They are in the single digits above and below zero north, teens in low 20s for southern areas. And through the day, we're not picking up too many degrees, maybe 5-6 degrees down south, probably up north too, but it's just going to be a cold day. Midwinter for sure. Now, as we head into Wednesday night, you're noticing clear conditions, really no concerns. That continues into Thursday morning, and pretty much all day Thursday is dry. You'll also notice temperatures on Thursday will moderate, at least a little bit, especially north. Teens and 20s, and then 20s and 30s far south. So it's a more uniform temperature day, but really no preset. So that's another system, or another thing we got to watch. And I want to talk about this system coming in for Friday, Saturday. Everybody is talking about it, rightfully so. Our models here are suggesting probably the strongest storm off of our shores so far this year. But again, it comes down to where the heck this thing goes. So you notice here by Thursday, the pieces of energy in question are twofold. I'm just playing this through to give you an idea. So we're gonna back it up. So this is upper level spin. We call it vorticity. There's two pieces. There's this whole upper level trough piece, and then this trailing piece at the base of the trough. These have to kind of come together and swing eastward in unison in order for the storm to develop early enough to impact coastal and even interior areas. So watch how this plays out. This is just one example. I'm not going to do a deep synoptic analysis. I don't think anybody really cares. But I think it's important to show this because you see the trough coming in Friday morning. And you see this second piece down here in Texas. That's the kicker. That is the system that if it comes and jives correctly, it will really slow this trough down and allow an area of low pressure to form on the east side of it and then right up the coast. Because as this thing deepens, notice how it becomes a different orientation. And instead of this thing just progressing out to sea, it's forced to come northward. And that's what we're concerned about Saturday morning. So let's talk about the specifics of it. First, talking about Friday. Friday has a few snow showers. Not a big deal. Temperatures Friday, near freezing along the coast, cold inland as a cold front moves through. These are associated with a cold front. So you're going to see these snow showers start to become kind of the outer banding of this developing system as it develops, okay? So anything on Friday right now, light. Not expecting a lot. However, as Friday evening and Friday night goes along, again, it depends on exactly where this storm sets up. But those snow showers in the mid-Atlantic will morph into a band of moderate snow from Philly to New York to Boston. This is, again, just one model, but I'm giving you some timing and evolution here for you. So through the day, Saturday, the storm strengthens off of our coast. And it's a heavy snow event per this model in southern New England. But again, it's important to be aware of that northwest edge that we just talked about. It's hard to get snow that far north and west. Think northern Vermont, northern New York, western and central PA. That doesn't happen with a low this far off the coast. So that's one idea. One idea is this thing goes east, hits the coast pretty hard, sharp cutoff near New York and Philly, way less north and west. The European, however, is further inland And notice instead of this low being out here off of Cape Cod, it's due south of Narragansett Bay, and it actually sits there and stalls and allows that band to get all the way back up to northern Vermont and even into the eastern portions of Pennsylvania. You see that? And then it takes forever to get out of here Saturday night. Finally, we have our Canadian model, and I didn't want to show you that, so ignore that. Pretend you didn't see it. But in all seriousness, I wanted to just show you the evolution on the Canadian. Actually pretty similar to the GFS, where the heaviest ends up being in New England, less further west, because again, it's developing as it moves north, and it's not going to be going west at any point. So really the western fringe is going to be detected pretty early on in this event, and it might end up being in eastern PA, northern Jersey, or northern New England. Still a lot of time to figure that out, but there's a lot of moisture with this system. A lot of it. Look at that. Wherever it happens, we're going to have 1 to 2 inches of liquid. Let me show you the GFS's interpretation of this. Same idea. A lot of liquid wherever this is happening, right? So even the European model, there's going to be a lot of liquid. Look at this. 1 to 2 inches of liquid. It's just a matter of where does this line set up? Does it set up along I-81 or just east there? And it's heavy snow back to the Lehigh Valley, or does this kind of bisect New England and there's less west, more east, and a sharp cutoff? That's what we still don't know, and that's why we're not issuing briefings until tomorrow, because there's just way too much uncertainty to put something out with confidence, okay? So I am preparing you for a storm Friday, Saturday, but do note, like I said, PA, New York, northern half of Vermont, northern third of New Hampshire, part of maybe northwest Maine. This might not be your storm. And even all of Jersey, New York City, western New England, it's going to be dependent on how far west this thing can creep. Now, eastern Connecticut, eastern Long Island, Rhode Island, eastern Mass, most of New Hampshire and Maine, I'm feeling pretty confident about this one. So we will continue to watch this. That was a 7-minute spiel for you. Hopefully you got something out of it. Like I said, we'll be updating this first thing tomorrow morning in our morning briefings if you get those. And then, of course, in our video midday, and we'll be issuing a storm briefing for those necessary based on the latest conditions tomorrow. So that's what we got. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again then.